And the next speaker is Nadia Chabane.
So, hello everybody, I'm very happy to share that Congress with you. My name is Nadia Chabane and I come from Lausanne in Switzerland, in the French part of Switzerland, so you recognize my accent. I'm at the head of child, adolescent and adult autism department in the University Hospital of Lausanne. And thank you for the organizers to give me the opportunity to present you a specific program we made to train teachers in Canton de Vaud. So this program was born at first from the strong collaboration between two departments, the pedagogical department, the education department, and most specifically the compulsory department, who is dealing with children from 4 years old to 16 years old, and the hospital, and more precisely, my department dedicated to autism. Since 2015, we created that strong collaboration. My department was focused on 3 main projects: diagnosis for the clinical part, research, and also training of all the professionals supporting autistic people. So from the very beginning, the service has worked closely with the field of education to combine both expertise from the two departments for the benefit of children and adolescents. So it's really a joint effort between those two fields, and it's important to underline that supporting peer participated to elaborate this program too. So when we want to work together in a successful collaboration, we have first to learn how to work together. That's why we created mixed teams with professionals coming from both sides, both departments. I mean educators, teachers from the compulsory educative department, and also child psychiatrists, adult psychiatrists, psychologists, speech therapists, and other professionals from the health part. And again, the idea was to sharing specific expertise to meet the needs of the children and adolescents. So for these collaborative projects, we construct collaborative structures. Several joint structures have been created. For example, we created 2 early intervention centers from ESDM model. We also created a specific class for very young children. The idea was for them to have specific tools and methods who help them. And also, we created mobile teams, and those mobile teams were here to help the teachers and the families. They can be called and intervene at school when the pedagogical teams are overwhelmed by specific situations. The goal of all these initiatives was to make inclusion easier for the children and adolescents and to help children to remain in school and to progress. I've got a problem. It doesn't want to, yes. So in order to strengthen the skills and knowledge of educative professionals, the education department asked us to develop a very large training program. This program includes several steps and targets different groups of professionals. It is designed for all teachers of compulsory school, but it also includes special education teachers working in schools or institutions, as well as school psychologists, as I told before, speech and language therapists, psychomotor therapists, and teaching assistants. All these professionals are included in the compulsory school. So the program is really meant for a wide range of professionals. It's structure you see in 3 levels, from a broad awareness strategy to the training of autism specialists or advisor, as we call them, in every school of the canton. Let's go through each step. For the first step is an e-learning awareness in autism. It targets about 10,000 teachers of compulsory education in Canton de Vaud. So to reach all that people, we created an e-learning program containing several short video clips, each one focused on a specific theme. The goal is to help teachers to better understand what autism is and to reflect on possible tools they can integrate to make inclusion easier for children. So there's about, in that raising awareness, there's about 10 to 12 video clips. Duration of each video clip is about 8 to 10 minutes. And there's, at the end of each video clip, there is a quiz just to help teachers to test their knowledge. So you see that it comes from ASD concepts and epidemiology, and it's going to have a progression to more specifically characteristics of autistic children and adolescents. So let me show you some excerpts, hoping we will have time for that.
Un élève TSA peut adopter des comportements inappropriés en étant par exemple très honnête, en disant des propos blessants, en semblant malpoli, en corrigeant abruptement un professeur ou en distinguant mal l'accidentel de l'intentionnel s'il se fait bousculer.
Il s'agit de rendre plus clair l'espace pour que l'élève puisse mieux comprendre son environnement physique, de clarifier le temps pour augmenter la prévisibilité et faciliter les transitions, et de clarifier les tâches, notamment en détaillant les étapes. Cette structuration permet à l'élève TSA un meilleur développement des compétences et favorise son autonomie. Il est aussi important de souligner et de clarifier les...
So time is going, so I cannot... That's just a little example of how we construct that. So let's move to the second level, which is an in-depth learning. So this level is construct and focus on special education teachers, giving them tools and support classroom teachers and better assist children. I mean, those specific education teachers help the teacher to support the children in his classroom who have autism. But it also includes the school psychologist and all the professional included in the school. So it's about 2,000 professionals who have been involved in that program. For building on the first phase, the level dives deeper into the topics we saw in the first level. The training is held in person over 2 days in lecture halls and with groups of about 250 people. The courses are tailored to each professional group and are designed to provide concrete tools and strategies specific to their field. The second phase, therefore, focuses on deepening knowledge and equipping professionals with practical resources to support children directly. For the third level, we have 2 parts, appropriation and supervision. It concerns about 200 professionals across the canton who are volunteers, and these individuals will become the autism advisor in each school. They will be the first point of contact to support the teaching team whenever they are facing difficulties with a child. The level is delivered in 2 stages. Stage 3A, 8 groups of 25 professionals, each benefit 2 days of training, and the goal is to deepen their knowledge even further. And the second level includes supervision sessions for the school advisors. These sessions allow them to analyze their practices around specific situations they encounter. 4 supervision of 3 hours each are planned every year. The supervision is provided by professionals from our center, our autistic department, and there is about 15 people in each group of advisors. So this stage helps ensure that the advisors continue to improve their skills and have support with dealing with challenging cases. So all the program aims to implement educational and pedagogical strategies adapted to autistic children and to provide a consistent response over time to the various challenges that teachers and children face. So overall, the program is designed to support both children and the educational teams in a lasting and practical way. An evaluation of the program will be conducted with the professionals who have participated. It will also look at the children's progress as well as the satisfaction of the teachers of the classroom, but also the families. So this evaluation will help us to understand the impact of the program and to identify areas for improvement. So we were talking about mixity, so there is, let me introduce you the people who were deeply involved in designing and implementing this program. Again, it was a mix between the educative field, and there are people from, as Veronique Weimer, Johnny Serra, Raphael Garber, who belongs to the educational teams. We have a specific person, Marlene Kirchhoff, who is in both fields, so she is our link between the two departments, and myself and Carol Martinez, who belongs to the autism spectrum disorder. So this partnership has been vital in making sure that the program is both evidence-based but also truly practical for schools. Thank you very much for your attention, and if you want to know a little bit about us, you can scan this QR code.
Brilliant timing there.
I did it too quickly.
No, it's perfect.
I was in a hurry.
3 minutes for questions. And again, I can't see hands. There's a roving microphone.
Hello. I'm going to read what Elizabeth typed as a question. She typed, does your training program include non-speaking students and presuming their competence to learn?
Yes, we do, and that's why we included speech therapists to help the teacher to use specific tools to help nonverbal children, of course.
My question is, I'm from Malta, and we have had some similar type of training for the educators, that was provided by an NGO in Malta. Is there some type of monitoring after the training to check that the teachers are actually implementing the training? Because sometimes they take the training, but they don't implement it. And this is becoming, and then when we are a parent association, and when we go and we confront them, they say, well, we have training, but the question is, are you implementing it? So is there some type of monitoring after the training?
Not strictly, but I do agree with you. The problem is that training is not enough. That's why we thought about the advisors. So we have someone in each school who will help the other teachers, but also look if the other teachers implement the tools we were talking about. And the other security phase is our mobile teams, who can come, and if the teachers come and say, well, I'm not able to help that child, the mobile team will tell, but you had previously the training, and maybe you should use the tools we were talking about. You know what I mean? So That will help. I hope that will help. We will see at the end of the program. But I do agree with you. Training is not enough.
Thank you very much.